Today I have decided to tell you about the one contagious and dreadful disease, that is a tuberculosis. This topic is included in your syllabus, paper number 8 and chapter number 2. Tuberculosis, generally called as a TB. We are very much familiar with this word TB. TB is an endemic disease. These are the diseases which are regularly found in the population among certain people. In 17th and 18th century, this disease was famous by the word white plague. In those days, near about 100% European people got infection of this disease. How this disease is spread among the people? By the infection. Infection are of two kinds. One, that is a primary infection. Usually children get affected by this infection. When this bacteria enter into lung through the breathing, the membrane, lung membrane, that is called as a pleura, get affected, and it shows the granulomatous. What is a granulomatous? Granulomatous is a millet-shaped structures which appear on the lung. This is nothing but the attempt made by macrophages or the accumulation of macrophages to kill the Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria in the lung, but they get fed and appear on the lung membrane. Secondary infection. Mostly it is occur in the adult. The reactivation of previous infection or secondary infection due to decline of the health status. Here is also granulomatous are observed. Upper part of the lung get affected by this infection. When the infection is severe, that time the bacteria leave the lung and appear in other part of the body, and they develop various kinds of the tuberculosis, like skeletal tuberculosis, genital tract tuberculosis, urinary tract tuberculosis, cardiac tuberculosis, gastrointestinal tuberculosis, CNS, central nervous tuberculosis. In a skeletal tuberculosis, the vertebrae of thoracic and cervical and the lumbar region get affected, and the centrum of the vertebrae get affected, and this shows the fracture. Due to this, there is a hunching of back is observed. Hunching of back are of two kinds. One, that is called as a kyphosis, and second, that is called as a scoliopsis. By this way, the vertebral column get affected in this disease. Second, that is called as a genital tract tuberculosis. In genital tract tuberculosis in females, fallopian tubes and endometrium get affected, and irregular menstrual bleeding is observed. Infertility is also there because of this infection. In males, the prostate gland and the epididymis, which is a very flexible part of the reproductive system, that is get affected, and the lumen of this duct reduced, become a narrow. So and there is also the male infertility observed. This is about the genital tuberculosis. In a ureteral tuberculosis or urinary tract tuberculosis, ureter get infected and lumen of this tube get reduced. In urine, there is a increase in a protein content get increased, but bacteria are not found in the urine. That time doctor suggests this would be a urinary tuberculosis.